Hello and welcome back to Rodcast Radio. Sorry to deprive you of alternative radio for the last month, but if you're a real fan, you're just going to have to suck it up and bloody deal with it, you big man baby. Jesus. Okay, so yeah, this is episode 3 of Rodcast. Firstly, I'd like to start off with prick, twat, fuck, bastard, fannies, arseholes, and tits. And those are all swear words we have deprived you of, because we've missed a lot of shows, obviously. So I hope that fulfilled you completely. So let's just let's get on with it, eh?
Show on the road. What's the first? What are we doing first?
Okay, so obviously, if you're a real fan, you'll understand the basic primitive structure of a Rodcast, which doesn't really demand too much from the listeners. So,
no.
So think about that when you're having trouble with a puzzle, perhaps, or something like that. Okay, so we're going to discuss the weird news story of the week. Harry, what's the news story?
What we've got is about a 74-year-old man who died when he swallowed his own dentures during a sex session with a prostitute.
Wow.
Fantastic.
What an absolute trooper he must have been.
So, let's just get some of the details of this, Harry. The pensioner collapsed at the end of a 30-minute session with a 62-year-old hooker. Oh, right.
Well, she wasn't even...
Great. Yeah, you'd think if he was paying for it, you'd get someone great.
She couldn't have even been perky, up there.
Maybe she had tuberculosis.
What I want to know.
Thank you very much.
What was she doing, when he died?
I think she was just really up for it.
Did she call the police? Did she call the ambulance? I don't know. She would have got herself in shit then.
Here's a bit more of the story. Paramedics rushed to the scene, but the man, known as Chen...
Oh my god, this just gets worse.
was pronounced dead by the time he arrived at hospital. Medical staff later found his dentures stuck in his throat following the incident in Taiwan. Wow, it was in Taiwan, so that...
that kind of explains.
Yeah.
Was he a man? Was the prostitute a man?
No, I was thinking that same thing.
I mean, it's possible. It's definitely possible.
Apparently, the prostitute told authorities he fell back onto the bed. His eyes were open, but he was not moving. Although I shook his body and tried to wake him. Yeah, that's a medical procedure, isn't it? Yeah, that's what they learn at university. All the doctors are like, alright, if anyone dies, shake him and they'll be bloody right as rain.
I think what we need to do is take notice of Vinnie Jones's absolutely amazing life-saving advert.
Oh, I like that.
Has anyone seen that?
Yeah.
And I think maybe if that was aired in Taiwan, this whole thing could have been avoided.
Well, to be honest, I think it's quite good, really. I mean, he was 74 years old, and there's much worse ways to go than choking on your own dentures.
He definitely went with a bang.
Under the
He was 74 and he went on for half an hour.
Yeah, fair enough.
Quite good.
30-minute session, he's a pro. I couldn't even last that long.
But if she was
64.
Yeah, if she was 60 odd, then he must have had problems.
Maybe getting it up.
Getting it up.
Didn't really have the odds with him, did it? Prostitution is illegal, but only the woman, and not their clients, are penalised. She got penalised, didn't she? She definitely got penalised.
The system really took a hold of her.
No, but in all honesty, she did get fined £600.
Oh, really?
Maybe we should move on from an old man dying.
How much did he pay for her?
£8.
Oh, really
Alright, I'm making that up. I'm making it up, to be honest with you.
Shall we move on? Because quite frankly, it's
well,
making me sad.
R.I.P. to the player. I guess. In the words of the in-betweeners.
R.I.P. Well done.
Okay. So, next up, we got Dan discussing music, so...
Alright then, let's do this. I'll start with number 5 this day, we'll do a countdown.
Alright.
I've gone for Nate Dogg, God rest his soul. Keep It Coming, which is a feature on the Need for Speed Underground 1 soundtrack. Wicked soundtrack.
Bit of euphemism in that title as well.
R.I.P. Nate Dogg.
Number 4 is Miles Kane Inhaler. Saw his album the other day, really cool. Number 3 is a cool song that Jonah sent me the other day by Cone Sound called Trouble in the West. It's like a sweet dubstep track. Number 2 is Netsky, Secret Agent. It's like a cool up-and-coming drum bass artist on the Hospital Records label. If you know anything about
If you're in a hospital, listen to the song. It'll make you feel better.
And number 1 is the indiest thing I've heard right now by a band called Howler. I can't remember the track name. Something about a neck. I think it's called Back of Your Neck or something like that. but it's proper indie, so that's cool.
Bit of indie.
You might like that.
And moving on to different forms of media now, just to keep on topic. I've got some films for you. Firstly, I'd like to just shout out to Final Destination 5, which was incredible. Watched in cinema, it was absolutely mental.
3D as well.
It was a kind of, I felt like I was going to die. I honestly felt I was going to pass away.
If it gets that impression, it's got to be done well, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's fantastic.
Bravo.
Another great film I watched, another high budget film, is Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Long title.
Yeah, very long title. Haven't really done a syllable count. Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Yeah, that's 8 syllables, guys, so keep that in mind. Yeah, pretty wicked. Great special effects. Not that I give a shit. Team America World Police.
Yeah.
Wicked film.
Good choice.
So funny.
Popular within the studio.
Oh, very popular, very popular. Beavis and Butthead next, another animated. It's a classic. High account, Beavis. Very funny. And I got Dawn of the Dead, not the old one, because black and white films are rubbish.
We don't,
Silly old people.
We don't like black and white.
Silly old people.
We watched Great Expectations, and
I quite like that, actually.
we weren't fans. Dan is definitely the minority. we did not like it.
But at least someone's great expectations were fulfilled, eh?
Yeah. What a cheap shot.
And just a little mention to Gran Torino. Clint Eastwood directed and stars in it. Obviously a very good man. If you haven't seen it, then what are you doing?
I've got that
What
on
do you
DVD,
do?
haven't watched it yet.
Well, you need to watch it. It's got a cool car in it.
Is it a good film? Would you recommend?
Yeah, it was a wicked film. Quite sad at the end, but still.
Ah.
Anyway.
Spoiler alert.
So, Harry, you got the 5 coolest things now. So, what subject are you doing this week?
Yeah, this week we're doing top 5 coolest lines from Time Team user reviews online. Starting off with something which is a bit obvious, which is someone started off their review by writing, "Each show covers one archaeological dig." Yeah, okay. Thank you. Thanks for that. That was
An
really
informative review for anyone
really
who's on the edge of watching
great
the show.
insight there. Thank you. Number 4, we've got an archaeological dig in your backyard, which is obviously bullshit.
Yeah,
because
that's
it's in a big field.
I would not appreciate Time Team being in my
If
backyard.
I woke up with Tony Robinson now,
I
I'd
would
get
be
a shovel.
pissed off.
Number 3, we've got another great bit of insight. Someone writing, "Not a film at all."
Yeah, but we know that, because on TV, regularly.
It is a
Right, thank
TV
you. Thank you.
series. Do not expect it to be a film. Because
But don't-
it's not a film.
Yeah, don't confuse it with the Time Team movie.
Of 1994.
Okay. Alright. Number 2, we've got fantastic, wonderful, joyous, and there is Phil Harding.
Who the hell's Phil?
So we don't know who Phil Harding is, but that's just one big fuck you to him.
Still hard on.
I want to say, the guy who mentioned the not a film,
Yeah.
did he think it was a film?
Did he think 1 hour long archaeological thing? Let's sit down and watch it because it looks good.
Or he tried to rent the Time Team movie and then got the wrong thing. Like, you're going to be disappointed because this is not a movie.
Blockbusters must have really messed up there.
And number 1, which is my personal favourite, is this review may contain spoilers.
Tony Robinson digs up in the...
I hadn't seen that episode. Oh,
unbelievable.
My old bus driver got Tony Robinson.
Damn.
Right, thanks, Dan. Thank you.
Topic relevant, Dan. Thank
Yeah,
you.
there's a certain thing called
Thank
relevance.
you.
Anyway.
What are we moving on to?
Alright, moving on to the most personally insulting and perversive section of our show, presented by the insulting and perversive Liam Jewison. Are you ashamed?
I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed.
Well, take it away
There's
then.
certain
Nancy
needs
boy.
that our male audience need, and that's what I'm here to provide. For anyone that may have seen Cowboys and Aliens, you may have noticed one of the actors in there being of a particular, very nice figure. Her name is Olivia Wilde.
Oh, I think say Liam Neeson for a second.
Liam Neeson isn't actually in Cowboys and Aliens.
House and Style of Craig.
What's the difference?
So,
Ooh,
self-par by
I
Dan
know,
Wilkinson. Let me just give you a little insight here. If you type Olivia Wilde into Google, the picture that we've picked out here, you go onto page 2, 3 rows down, and the 6th picked picture from the right, basically you will see exactly what I'm talking about here. It's it's quite something that we all really appreciate here. And that moves me on nicely to my second segment of the week, which is Rod of the Week. And this week it easily falls to John Terry, who, for the second time in his career, has been stripped of the England captaincy.
What a prick!
For being. This time he was caught calling someone black on national TV. Now, it was actually a little bit more literal than that. He didn't quite use the word. Well, he did use a word that we're all thinking, and I'm not allowed to say on the
Go on,
radio.
Liam, what did he say?
I think this would be crossing the limit, and our audience will be offended. So, for now, I'm going to draw the line. But he has been stripped of the captaincy yet again, and we don't like him very much. So, he kind of fit into the category.
You know who's going to be the captain now? Have they decided?
Hopefully.
Captain America. Captain America?
Captain America. Captain
Emil Heskey.
Oh no, wait, I know who it's going to be. It's going to be the captain of the that ship that crashed, isn't it?
Lord Farquaad.
Okay, changing the subject.
Well, we're going to change subjects. We now go to the 5 phobias of the week, which Sam is going to perfectly deliver to us. Sam, come on, take it away.
Right, 5 phobias of the week today. Demonophobia, which is the fear of the great mole rat. You've got to get a picture of that.
Great what?
A great mole rat.
Now, if you don't know what a mole rat is, we're going to find a picture and put it onto the Facebook page because
They're not looking great though.
they're not fantastic.
They're looking like a shaved gentleman member, if you ask me.
They definitely have some intercourse issues within the species, and you will see quite why that is.
Okay,
My second one is patronophobia, which is the fear of being tickled by feathers, which is pretty strange.
oh, I hate that.
I don't like that.
Scares the shit out of me. Like a parrot nearby, I'm just pooing straight away. How?
Is it like that?
Because they got feathers.
Okay.
I'm scared. So
Okay, I apologise.
I release I void my bowels. I'm scared.
Anyway, moving on swiftly. We've got honoragomophobia, which is a pretty strange one. Which is the fear of wet dreams, which is also pretty strange, right?
So what do you mean by wet dreams, Sam? Do you mean like water?
I'm not actually sure. You're going to have to work that one out. Right, we've got the fourth one now, which is medamalcophobia, which is the fear of losing an erection, which would be pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's just a general fear, isn't it?
I guess we do.
I mean, I was scared for a while, and I'm not erect right now, so I guess it's never coming back. Poor thing. R.I.P. Sam's having a real hard time.
Real hard time.
Oh.
Now we've got the fifth one and final, which is pelophobia, which is the fear of bald people.
Old, like Mr. Reed.
Bald people, no hair.
Like,
Like Mr. Reed.
Mr.
That
Reed.
actor, what's his name?
Mr. Stoke.
Harry Hill.
How is that funny?
From
Mr. Stoke.
Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis, there we go.
Bruce Willis.
Come on, Jonah.
No.
Bruce Willis. It's a funny joke. It's a perfectly respectable joke.
It's too low brow.
Low brow. Okay, guys. We just had the 5 phobias of the week, and all real fans will know what is coming next for Liam Jewison's throat. And no, it is not an adult act of any sort, if that's what you interpreted.
No, it's not my cocky.
It is.
Yeah, thanks, Dan.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Oh, too literal.
It is.
Unbelievable.
It is instead an unbranded soft drink with a cola taste. So,
Pepsi, yeah.
Liam, you're going to have to drink a 330ml can of this unbranded cola-based
and
beverage.
it's cold.
And it's cold.
And it's cold. Sam, what was the time that I'm having to beat?
Previous time was 12.2 seconds.
12.2
Wow,
seconds.
we have
Wow.
a challenge on our hands.
You really do. Do you need any preparation time, or are you okay?
I think I might be alright with this one.
Okay,
It's
you've got the can now, ladies and gentlemen. And that's the opener.
Right, we're in.
Okay, I think have you? Is the timing software?
Sorry, we have some problems
Today,
with our stopwatch technician.
Right.
How
I'm ready.
Okay, Liam.
Ready?
Let's just summarise your feelings pre-can in one word before you start.
Nervous.
Nervous. Okay, we've got nervous to start with, and 3, 2, 1.
Hit it.
I'm broke as a bomb on side of the freeway, singing, hey, Mr. DJ, give me your replay, so I can receive pay and live. One of my company, trying to pump me.
Oh, goodness.
13.6.
Oh, no.
I'm sure that I'd finished it before, but you didn't stop the fucking stopwatch.
You were going.
Yeah, I didn't think you'd finished. I thought
Yeah.
it was too cold.
No,
Either way,
I stopped it and then
yeah.
I think we should save a couple of seconds off that because I did actually finish, but Sam did not stop the time.
Or we could just end it as a controversial finish.
No excuses, Liam. There is no refereeing in the informal sport of can drinking.
I've got it all in my trousers, huh?
Only Pepsi.
Unbranded
no,
cola drink.
Unbranded cola drink.
That's what I said.
He just did
If anyone
abbreviation.
heard any brand names, then I didn't say it.
Guys,
No,
I'm
Pepsi.
sorry. It was cold. If anyone knows about anything soft drinks,
It was a
cold,
letdown.
It's
So-
much harder to down.
Let's hear your feelings in one word after can, post can.
Winded.
Winded. There we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
It's winded. And just before we go, Harry, where did you smoke a joint this week?
In Jessie J's dressing room with Jessie J's dad.
Wow. Yeah, that's something that we can all vouch for. Anyway, next week, ladies and gentlemen, we have Dan Wilkinson and his overnight recordings from Horton Hospital night shift, dealing with the everyday issues
No,
of the stuff. What?
we didn't get that.
We haven't got it.
No,
No.
we.
Dan?
Dan,
What?
I got kicked out.
he stole a body.
Well,
we have sports.
No, we don't have any sports.
we have no sports.
Are we ever gonna have sports?
I seriously doubt it.
We'll see you next week.
Autumn
We might have sports.
Autumn Watch. Autumn Watch. Shout out Autumn Watch.
Autumn Watch.
Autumn Watch.
Shout out Autumn Watch.